I'm here with the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. I'll get you out here real quick, David. Just got a few predictions from you, man, because I know you're a student of the game, and there's even for a slow time of the year, there's a lot going on, especially with you. You got a big undercard, man. You got Bam Rodriguez on there, but the fight that's most intriguing to people was a fight no one saw coming, and I'm calling it maybe the super fight that no one saw coming. Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney. What are your thoughts on that matchup?
That's going to be a great fight. That's a great matchup. You got the reigning defending champion. He doesn't want to let Devin Haney go in there and take the championship from him. So he has that on his side. He's a strong puncher. He's a slick fighter too, Brian Norman. But I just think Devin Haney, he's fought better opposition. I think him going up to 147 is going to help him. I think he's going to be stronger. I think he's going to be faster. And, I ultimately got Devin Haney winning, but it's still a dangerous fight until it ends. Brian Norman has a lot of power in his hands. But also the fight with Bam Bam Rodriguez and Pantera, I think Bam Bam Rodriguez, I think he wins that fight. Bam Bam Rodriguez, he's a pound-for-pound fighter, so I think he definitely goes in there, he does his thing. And also I think Abdullah Mason goes in there, and I think he's going to get a great victory too. He's a great prospect coming up. I've enjoyed watching his fights as he's coming up, and I think he's definitely going to be a great champion. So I definitely feel like he's going to make a statement. And then also for the main event, David Benavidez, Anthony Yarde. I'm gonna, I put a great game plan together. I know Anthony Yarde. He's a good fighter with a lot of power, so I have a lot of respect for him. But I put a great game plan, and I see myself stopping him in the middle rounds.
We got a rematch potentially. Manny Pacquiao, Money Mayweather. A lot of buzz around that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good fight. That's the fight that I've been hoping that they would make for a long time. You've seen Pacquiao; he's been doing his thing. He's been fighting a lot. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be a good fight. So I don't know. I mean, Mayweather has been out the ring for a long time. I think he's almost like 50 years old. No?
Yeah, but he's still in.
But he's still Mayweather. He's still Mayweather. But yeah. I'm just talking about like as in ring rust. I think Pacquiao has been fighting the better opposition. Lately. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that ring rush treats him. But nonetheless, Mayweather's Mayweather. So it's gonna be a great fight if it does happen. So I'm definitely looking forward for that too.
And last question, let me get you out of the fight that everyone's been talking about since Fort Worth this last weekend. I was ringside. I mean, Virgil Ortiz destroyed Erickson Lubin, which I think shocked, not that he beat him, but the way and when he beat him so early. Boots Ennis, he got in the ring with them, with Virgil Ortiz. They faced off. I mean, are those the two best guys at 154? And who do you like in an early prediction?
Yeah, that's a good fight, man. Hopefully they make that fight as soon as possible, because that's one of the fights I've been waiting for a long time. I like both guys. I like Boots and I like Virgil Ortiz. It's really going to come down, that fight, there's so much skill on both sides that it's going to come down to who has more heart and who's willing to sacrifice getting hit, who's willing to walk through shots more, because both men are going to get hit. I can't tell you who's going to win that fight, but that's going to be a fight where both fighters are going to have to take some leather in the fight. So it's going to be the man who has the most heart and the man that's willing to put himself out more on the line to get that victory. So it's going to be a great fight, man. I feel like that's going to be like a classic fight as well. So I'm excited to see that fight when it happens.
Well, man, you're in a big fight next weekend. Anthony Yarde, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, man, stacked card. You're the headline. Man, it's always great to catch up with you. Love watching what you're doing and look forward to the fight and the future. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
All right, David. Thanks, man.